Hi everyone, welcome to Dev Diary number 7 for Flight of Light. This one doesn't have a subtitle, or maybe I'll think of a subtitle later. Anyway, it's been a long time since the last video Dev Diary, so I do apologise for that. In fact, I think it's the first one this year. So, the good news is that the game is essentially feature complete and content complete. And what that basically means is that the game's got, you can do everything in the game, all the menus work, all the levels are in there, and all the music's in there. I don't want to say it's entirely finished, because it isn't, but essentially it's finished, which is great. So what does that actually mean? It means the PC version will be coming out hopefully fairly shortly. I'm going to put another beta release that will come out alongside this update. So if you go to the Kickstarter update page and you're a beta backer, you'll be able to find the link, and then you'll be able to download the latest version of the game. And then it'll be a case of trying to find as many bugs as possible within that, trying to solve those bugs, and just round off all the rough edges and smooth everything out so that it's nice and cool and ready to release. And then in terms of the console versions, the Wii U version is pretty close to submission now, so I need to go away and do a little bit more work on it, mostly just testing that everything still works, that in the process of having finished things off on the PC version, that hasn't broken something in the Wii U version. And once I've done that, hopefully sometime, possibly this week or maybe very early next week, I'll be submitting that to Nintendo, and pretty much guaranteed that it won't pass first time. So once they go and test it, they'll come back with a whole bunch of stuff that I'll then have to fix, and then I'll have to resubmit it, and then that cycle can go on indefinitely until Nintendo approve it, but hopefully that won't take too long. And then for the PlayStation version, admittedly I haven't really started on that yet, but once the Wii U version is submitted, then I'll be able to just get cracking. I'll be able to get straight down to working on the PlayStation version, because I'll have, that will become my priority, and so hopefully I'll be able to start getting going with that sometime next week. In terms of the game itself, there's not really much more to say. So the game currently has 9 levels in it, which you can you have to play through the campaign mode to unlock all the levels. But actually, I've set that to be pretty easy. You can, once you've unlocked all the levels, you can pick any one level that you want, or you can pick to play them in the set worlds. So the underwater world has 3 levels in it. The space level has 3 levels. Space world has 3 levels in it, and so on. And you can also customize your colors. You can play with different difficulty levels. So the difficulty levels, there's easy, medium, and hard. And easy I've tried to make really easy. So it just has 3 colors, and everything's pretty. All the notes that come towards you, all the colors are pretty sparse. So hopefully you don't have to play too intensely or have too quick a reactions to be able to play that. I think medium is probably the most fun one for me, at least, and then hard is supposed to provide a real challenge. And actually hard is not, it's not too hard to hit all the notes on hard, but it is a real challenge to get good scores on hard. So so that's that. As I said, you can customize the colors. So if you decide that you want everything to be pink, then you can do that. I wouldn't advise it, but the option's there, and I think that's pretty much it. There's a little calibration exercise when you first download the game, when you first play it, which just sort of accounts for if there's a bit of delay between the game playing a noise and it actually coming out of the speaker, as is the case with a lot of TVs. There's like a credit screen. I think that's there's a few other odd little settings here and there, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully people can start to enjoy the game now and start to do some real thorough testing with it. I'm also on the lookout for people who are colorblind, so I want to test that the game is alright with them. I've got a couple of ideas of things I might change actually. So although you can customize the colors, and actually even if the colors are all exactly the same, the colors are really in the game are just useful to help distinguish between the different notes. But you can still play without, even if all the colors are the same, but it's a little bit harder. But I've tried to pick default colors that, as far as I can tell, are not too bad for colorblind people. It's a bit difficult when there's 8 colors. And then, yes, again, you can customize the colors as well. But I'm thinking about possibly, at the moment, inside of each of the colors, inside of each of the notes on the track and the game, it's either stars when you're playing points mode or chevrons, arrows when you're playing race mode. And I was thinking actually changing that so that each note shows a different symbol or a different pattern, and then that'll help colorblind people as well. But that's one of the things I want to get feedback on. Otherwise, it's a case of the finish line is in sight and we're on the home straight, and I can see it over there, and it's getting closer, which is really exciting. In terms of, for those who backed on the Kickstarter, in terms of Kickstarter rewards, I also need to start sorting those out as well. So I probably won't be, in terms of claiming your download code and so on, that probably won't be for a little bit yet. But I want to start sorting out, particularly with the higher tier backers, the naming of the levels. So some of the levels need to be, in fact all of the levels need to be named, so I need to talk to those people who've backed at that higher tier and work out what they want to call each of the levels. What else? Also, I need to do a little bit of work with the soundtrack. So some people, I think, backed at the tier, in fact quite a lot of people I think backed in the tier where you get a sound accompanying soundtrack with the game. So I'm gonna make sure that all the I need to basically make sure all the audio is sort of equalized and all the volumes are sort of fairly similar, and then put those in an order, put them all in MP3 form, and get that all kind of nicely packaged up for people. And then that's pretty much that. So if you're a beta backer or if you're a Kickstarter backer, then check the latest update, click the download link, and let me know what you think. Let me know if it crashes on your computer. Let me know if that button doesn't work, or this button causes a glitch, or something else is wrong with it, and then I can fix it, and then we can move forward from there. And that's it. Thanks. Bye.